Hi people, how are you? How are you doing today? On my way. Anyway, I thought to drop this. So for some time we have been thinking and ruminating. I know that I've thought about it before concerning the protocols of relocation for believers. And sometimes you might be thinking maybe it's not that deep, maybe it's not serious, but my dear, it's serious. My dear, it is very serious. Please pay attention to the transformation that is happening with you, with your marriage, with your children, with your mental health, with your spiritual health, as you go through your relocation, as you are settling, as you make a place your home. Because in between all of this, some people relocated to Egypt as the blessed shepherds. But few years down the line, they became bricklayers, they became slaves. You want to make sure that you are not just making decisions for the benefit of today, for the without delayed gratification in mind, that you are now usurping, you are now circumventing, you are now sacrificing a vision of the future your family should have. Pay attention. What schools are your children going to? What kind of career choices are they making? How is their mindset? What are they choosing? You as a family, what are you choosing? What are you allowing? What are you laying foundations for your children? This is why we have under one of the services I put in place is called Family in Transit. Because in this train, when you move together as a family. You don't want somebody to be left behind. You don't want your child to be missing, or there should be an identity crisis, or there should be value system issues, or there should be less than who you thought there should be. Please pay attention when you are relocating. This is why there's an advisory service for family in transit. There's a framework to guide you as a couple. The family is constant, but the transition is ongoing. Okay, you are transiting from a family of 2 to a family of 3, a family of 3 to a family of 4. You are changing jobs, career, navigation, opportunities, sacrifices. All of these things will always come up. But scripture says, where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint. Where there is no vision, the people cast off restraint. If you don't have family vision, chances are that you cast off restraint over your family, over your responsibility, over your roles. And that is why you should be ready for this year's family weekend. Also, not just family weekend, when we open our course for family in transit, you don't want to miss it. It's almost a giveaway, to be honest. It's almost a giveaway. You want to be able to equate the sacrifices of your partner towards the vision. You just don't ask for help anyhow, or you just don't make requests without a vision of where your family will be. And the reason why it's called family in transit is because you are changing, you are transitioning, you are making decisions. However, you don't want to be in a transport, in a transitioning phase where they take you where you don't know. Where you don't know, they don't they carry me where I don't know. If you they carry your family where you don't know, that means there's some vision for the family. That means somebody is making sacrifice for what they are not sure will be the benefit. Or you as a whole, are your children making sacrifices? Yes, they might not be working, they might not be paying school fees, but they are making sacrifices to make sure that the vision for the family. But it will be a disservice if you as a parent, as the background of this family, as the foundational part of this family, don't have a vision. That means even the sacrifices of your children are in vain. You are supposed to guide them and say, this is where our family is going. This is what our family looks like. This is the vision that we have for this family. Children, where is your role? What are your talents? What are your skills? Where can this come in? How can we support you? Okay? What kind of school should our children go? It doesn't have to be a kind of school because your friend's children are there. Hello? If your friends' children and their vision does not tally with your own, your children don't have to be there. In short, the kind of people your children mingle with and play with should be defined based on the family vision. Don't let us be reckless because now we have moved abroad, we don't know what to do and all of those things. Guys, open up your eyes. It is possible to move as a family, remain as a family, achieving your goals, and being the visionary family that you are called to be. But without vision, again, the people cast off restraint. They behave anyhow. Anyhow is permitted. There are some things that are not permitted in my family because there's family vision. What is yours? Ask yourself, do we as a family have a family vision? What phase are we on this journey as a family in transit? Okay?